Okay.
Their marketing tactics, like how they get people to follow them and buy their programs.
Yeah, that's a whole art form in itself.
It is. We've talked about some of it already. It's like the high-end branding,
Right.
showing off those amazing results, promising freedom and flexibility.
The dream life.
But there's a whole other layer to it that we should dig into.
Definitely.
One thing that always gets me is the scarcity and urgency they create.
Oh, yeah.
Like they're masters at FOMO. You know, that fear of missing out. They'll have limited time offers and exclusive bonuses.
Right.
It's classic marketing.
It is.
But it works so well in this space because people are looking for that shortcut.
Because they want it now.
They do, and they're willing to pay a premium for it.
Yeah, and then there's the social proof aspect. Like
Yeah.
these gurus have huge followings online.
Yeah, so
And they use that to build credibility, make it seem like everyone's buying into their program.
so you should too.
Right. They showcase testimonials from supposedly successful students.
They're on TV.
Yeah, media appearances.
Constantly creating buzz. It's like this aura of exclusivity and success.
I have, and I think what's interesting is how he tries to address this really common pain point for business owners. You know, that struggle of generating leads and then actually converting them into paying customers.
Yeah.
And he proposes this solution that he calls sales androids.
Okay, I've heard that term thrown around, but can you break it down first? Like, what exactly are these sales androids?
Sure. So basically, they're these AI-powered systems that are designed to automate a big chunk of the sales process.
Okay.
It's like having a virtual assistant that can engage with potential leads, qualify them based on criteria you set, and even like schedule appointments for your sales team.
So it's like having this 247 sales force.
Yeah, kind of like a tireless team that never takes breaks or vacations.
It almost sounds too good to be true.
Right.
What do you think? Is this like a revolutionary breakthrough, or is it just another marketing gimmick to get people excited?
Honestly, I think it's a bit about AI is definitely powerful.
It is.
And it's already transforming a lot of industries, including sales and marketing. But it's still early days, you know? We're still figuring it all out. So it's important to not get caught up in the hype. Rent out your sales android.
Which is all about revenue sharing. And that seems to be the core of his strategy.
It is, and it's a pretty bold proposition, too. He targets businesses that have these huge databases of what he calls dead leads.
Okay.
People who showed some interest but never actually became paying customers.
Right.
And he proposes using his AI system to re-engage those leads, reactivate them, and then he offers to share the profits from any sales that come out of it.
And he talks about securing these 50% revenue share deals with businesses. He highlights case studies like the solar company and the debt consolidation business to illustrate how much potential there is for high returns with minimal risk for the business owner. What stood out to you when you were looking into all of this?
Well, the 50% revenue share immediately jumped out at me. That might be doable with smaller businesses, but I have a hard time believing that larger, more established companies would be willing to give up that much of their profits.
Right.
Especially for something that's still relatively untested, you know?
Yeah. That makes sense. And I imagine there are some challenges with scaling this model too, especially when you're dealing with so many AI-driven conversations.
For sure. An entrepreneur introduces his AI sales android. He targets businesses with databases of dead leads. The AI system re-engages and reactivates these leads. He offers to share profits from any AI-generated sales. He secures 50% revenue share deals with businesses. He highlights successful case studies like a solar company. He mentions a debt consolidation business with high returns. They discuss the feasibility of 50% revenue share with big companies. Larger companies may not want to give up so much profit. It seems challenging to scale this model with AI. Managing numerous AI-driven conversations can be complex. Still, the idea offers high returns with little risk.